Okay, so tonight, super auspicious, is the first candle that we light for Hanukkah. And Hanukkah, like I think other holidays in this time of the year, is to celebrate the light when it's get towards the darkest night, which is the 21st of December. And today we started the Hanukkah, so we light every night. We light another candle, and we making the light bigger and bigger and bigger. So in the celebration of Hanukkah, let's dedicate this meditation for the light. And yeah, when we talk about the light, obviously we can recognize the light by the darkness, and the darkness by the light. So maybe before we start, we can just contemplate for 1 minute what is the darkness that we would like to shine light on, so it will evaporate from our system, or at least we'll see it very clearly. It will not be hidden anywhere. And yeah, so let's just take a minute and see, because we all have I don't know if darkness, but maybe shadows, stuff that we don't like so much, and sometimes we even not acknowledging for ourselves, or maybe we do, but it's not easy to get rid of or to control. Maybe even small things, could be like for me is going to bed at time. Yeah, not staying too late. I see it's very beneficial for me to go at time. So it's something that I can shine light on. It can be other things. So pay attention for yourself. Let's take a minute to think what is the shadows that we like to help ourselves with. Okay. When this is sort of clear, of course it can get deeper and more clear during the meditation. Now what we have to do is to make sure that our projector of light is really tuned in and tuned on, so we can really use it to help ourselves. So to connect to the projector of light within us, there's only one projector. It's called awareness. And like electricity or batteries is what gives power to anything we use. Yes, so for awareness, what gives power is consciousness, pure consciousness. So let's pay attention now to pure consciousness, so we can shine light on the shadows, darkness that we'd like to release. Okay, so obviously what's the most shadows creating is the ego, the mind, the thinking. When this is when the mind is completely at peace and in tune with creation, we call it enlightenment, we call it well-being, we call it bliss, we call it really a beautiful state of being. So let's pay attention first of all to the state of our mind, so we can calm it down, so the light of creation can flow through us with no problem, nice and free and strong. So just pay attention to your mind right now. Is it peaceful? Is it moving fast? Pay attention to your emotions. Are you peaceful? Maybe there is some strong or not so strong emotion within you. Pay attention to your breathing. Is the breath shallow or deep? Okay. Normally when we start meditation, it's very common that we feel that one or all of the above are not completely in harmony, meaning that this beautiful, powerful, blissful light that is awaiting to shine through us, in us, is not really doing the job because we're blocked a little bit or more than a little bit. So let's cleanse first of all. So the easiest to start is with the breathing, because it's the straight and complete indicator how we're doing. So just observe the breathing right now and check if it's shallow or deep. Try to acknowledge how much space it's taking within you. Is it taking a big space of the whole body? Is it only in the chest? Is it only in the front, let's say, but not so much in the back? Just try to acknowledge, see what's happening. Okay, now ideally the breath should go all the way to the pelvic floor, to the lower abdomen, and even the Chinese say that the wise breathe to the feet. So the idea is that the breath has to really feel as it's nourishing the whole being, the whole body. So let's invite the breath to nourish our whole body. And invite and allow, because it's not very nice when we invite somebody home but we don't open the door. Same here. Let's invite and open the door. Welcome the breath to move and to nourish. And the door is the awareness. The door is the imagination that even the small cells, the molecules, the atoms, the open doors for the life force, the chi, the breath to nourish. And when we exhale, we can visualize that we take out what we don't need. Release what we don't need. Inhale, we nourish, light. Exhale, we release, you can say darkness, or stuff we don't have any use for anymore. Good. So the breathing hopefully is going better, deeper, more comfortable. Next step is to pay attention to the emotion. So if we recognize anything different than beautiful joy, real joy in the heart, so we're probably a little bit blocked in our emotion, which is very normal. So whatever emotion you feel, just direct the light, the breath, the awareness to that area of the emotion, and again, allow it to be cleansed. When we exhale, we're cleansing emotions. Maybe you feel sadness, so you inhale to sadness, and you're exhaling sadness. Maybe you feel anxious, you inhale to anxiety, you exhale anxiety. Like this, any emotion that is not very comfortable. So now when emotionally we feel more comfortable, next step is the mind. So the mind, of course, has a tendency to think, but instead of focusing on the thought, let's focus on the sensation in the head which provoked by the thinking. So if your mind is thinking, it usually provokes some tension. So try to recognize what is the sensation in your head, in your brain, as a result of the of the thinking. And then you can breathe to that sensation in the head and again cleanse it, open it, release tension from the brain. So already much more light than darkness is within already, because we cleansed. We cleansed a lot of heaviness already. So to bring even more light into our system, so what helps is to change now the identity, from a person that is limited into its physical form. We're now widening our awareness to an infinite being. Yes, so we allow our consciousness now to open to infinity, and we continue to become aware of the breathing process, but now we're inhaling from infinity, pure consciousness, pure light, and we're exhaling back to infinity, cleansing and widening even more. So please acknowledge that who you are is who you think you are only. So if you allow yourself to think and to visualize that you are infinite being, then the bliss awaits you, the experience of expansion of light, of purity, is much more readily available than if you do all this practice as a human being, limited by default to its physical shape. So now we are light being, infinite being, breathing from and to infinity. So now our system has so much more space to shine, to glow. The whole creation is the space in which you're glowing in, to. Every time you exhale, the whole creation becomes more radiant, staggering light. If you still feel some heaviness in your mind, in your emotions, or in your physical form, use this expansion as infinite being to cleanse even more, to spread even more. And you know it's working because you're transforming into light. Your being, your existence become more and more and more radiant, more and more shiny. Because you stop feeling so clearly your physical form and you're becoming more and more aware that you are light, energy, consciousness. Beautiful. So now, when we are so cleansed already, so radiant already, it's a good time to shine light on one or more things that you feel that they create darkness in your life. Thoughts, guilt, habits, maybe physical difficulties, anything that for you feels it's blocking your existence. It makes it less radiant. Can be addiction, can be psychological tendencies that you continue getting into trouble with them. And we just say, I'm inviting this light, this pure consciousness, that infinite being which I am, to shine light so I can be helped with that tendency which pushes me or pulls me into places that are dark, that are not comfortable. They just do it and just wait and feel how the magic unfolds. Let's see what happens. And let's add to this healing of creation, love. So as you open yourself to be healed by creation with the light, it's all happening with love. See if you can feel that you're loved and you're not alone and you're helped to deal with these difficulties that pulls you down sometimes. And let's say what you're dealing with is addiction, let's say. So next time you're kind of facing this addiction, and addiction can be nothing serious, you know. It can be even, you know, something you feel it's not good for you, but you cannot resist it. And in that moment, next time, just say, I'm calling the light to support me to deal with that addiction. And you'll feel immediately the power. Wonderful. You know, in Hanukkah, we light 8 candles. Every night, one more candle. So the light increases and increases. This meditation, we started few people, and now there are many more people. So let's be like the candles, supporting each other to increase our light. And let's do it by visualizing that we're forming this circle of light, circle of infinite being, connecting within us through our heart, through the image of a radiant circle made from being of light. So in this very moment, if all of us putting this image of a circle, we're going to feel much more power. So I invite us all to do it right now, creating the circle of radiant beings. Good. So now when we're in the circle, let's enjoy it by receiving the light from each other when we inhale, receiving the love from each other when we inhale, and giving those quality of love and light and power to our friends, so we all can shine so much light, so much love. Let's enjoy it for a minute. Now we have even more power because we are supported by each other to cleanse even more any aspect that we need within our being, within our life, within ourself, within our psyche, within our physicality. Anything that you need, we are supporting each other to achieve that. Beautiful. And let's invite the whole humanity to join this beautiful, beautiful matrix of light and love by visualizing that we're forming this net of light all over planet Earth. Yeah, and we're all breathing together love and light, inhaling it, exhaling it, and raising vibration on this planet. So all hearts, all minds will join this beautiful vibration of peace, of unity, of harmony, of bliss. Please acknowledge this is the most important, that who you are is what you think you are. What you're experiencing has a lot to do with what you're thinking. So be the light and live the light. And like this you can contribute so much to the consciousness on this planet and in the whole creation. Beautiful. So these next 8 days I want to invite you all to feel that you are kind of strengthening the light every day more and more and more. And if you feel down, always remember that we are all together supporting each other with the light. And remember that we offering these meditations every Sunday evening, every Wednesday morning, 7:30. And I want to invite you all to a free webinar or workshop I'm doing on the 29th about you are the creator of your life. And it's free, it's on Zoom. And if you're interested, get in touch with me through email or through Instagram, and I'll send you the information. So have a beautiful Hanukkah, celebration of light, and remember that we're offering a lot of beautiful training of connecting to the light through the Infinite Being Academy. As well, we have a beautiful subscription, so you can have access to all these meditations and more through our Infinite Being Academy subscription program. So thank you so much. And I think I missed a few people that came a bit later. I miss Sima Barcelona, welcome. I missed Rich Beats, if I don't say correct, please forgive me, welcome. And I missed, I don't know how to say it. And my lovely sister Yaeli, welcome. And Nancy, welcome. And A. Bunt, welcome. And KB Ramon, welcome. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a beautiful Hanukkah, a beautiful week. Adios.